Hey YouTube, this is your homeboy, Seth Martial Art Fitness. I'm going to talk to you about why I train in the martial arts, how I got started. I know it's late, probably guys already in bed by now, but it was just a topic I wanted to go over that most martial art YouTubers do not discuss. Me, the reason why I studied martial arts is for health reasons. One, stay in shape. Two, it's good for stress relief. Three, it's good, for everyday tasks, you know, with your job or doing anything you do and in your work, whatever it is that you do, it's a way of life. It's a way of training to be one, faster than your opponent. Two, be stronger than your opponent. Three, show no fear of your opponent. That's the main reason why I train in the martial arts. That's the main reason why I train in the martial arts. From boxing, taekwondo, krav maga, to kickboxing, to Brazilian jiu-jitsu, ground and pound, um, calisthenics, and weightlifting, and Wing Chun Kung Fu. So, and Tai Chi Chun. So when you study all of these arts, you start getting more fit, start getting more energetic, you start having flexibility, you start, noticing a change in your body. That's right. You notice a change in your body. Whatever it is you do. Calisthenics, weightlifting. Yeah, those are good to know. Because one, calisthenics, you just use body weight. You just use body weight like push-ups to squats to lunges, jumping jacks, dips, pull-ups to um, ab work. You can be creative, just finding ways to stay in shape with your body. And another thing, weightlifting. Weightlifting is a good way to stay in shape too. Yeah, it gets you big, it's strong, buff, bulky, how you want to be as a fighter. Um, to me, boxing is like my first martial art that I ever learned. I learned how to throw a punch before I could learn to throw a kick. Because to me, you know, in martial arts, you gotta learn to throw a punch first before you can learn to throw a kick. Now, I know some people train differently. They learn to throw a kick first before they learn how to punch. To me, either way, it doesn't matter how you train. As long as you are staying moving, healthy, to be a really good fighter, you don't really have to join a school to be a fighter. I mean, you can learn online. Those are all kinds of YouTube videos out there. You can learn online. Get advice for free on how to learn to defend yourself. And right now, that's how I learn. Is just by watching videos, get creative, and if I see something new of a technique in a video, I will try it out in my training, and or a new combination, I will try it out in my training. Uh, See, if I liked what I learned, if I liked what I see in the seen in the video, I might take strategies and add it into my, like, let's say karate or boxing, or uh, I want to say, like, basically dirty fighting, like Krav Maga or something like that. I might add that into my arsenal of what I see in the video. But if I don't like the technique, I won't use it. I won't do it because me, I do like studies on techniques that work in a fight, that work in a survival situation. I don't do. I used to compete a lot when I was younger, but I outgrew it. I got tired of the rules changing all the time. I got tired, the gears, like the chest protector, headgear, footwear. You always gotta like buy new material to be suited for the tournament, and it just got so expensive just competing all the time because you had to buy certain equipment to actually um, compete in tournaments. But when I did compete, I loved doing the sword, samurai katana, and I came home with first place almost all the time in the way of sword. Excuse me. Um, but yeah, it's just training in martial arts. Training in all the styles I do in martial arts. Um, and calisthenics. I call calisthenics martial arts because it helps you build your body in the way you want it to be. Like if you just want, get into really good shape, you know, calisthenics is like the beginner stage of being in shape. Um, if you don't want to do weightlifting. Now, if you combine both, weight weightlifting and calisthenics together, you get more results. That's just how I see it in training in general. But it's just however you guys want to do it. That's that's the main thing. Long as you're having one, fun in your workouts. Two, stick with your workouts. Three, stay motivated. You stay motivated to do each workout. And if it's like 30, if 30 minutes is all you have throughout the day, do 30 minutes of it. If you do 45, an hour a day, you're doing good no matter what you're doing. Long as you're staying healthy, long as you're staying fit, long as you're, moving, keeping active and everything. And, and that's the thing, staying in the best shape is is the biggest, most important of your your life. And you know, basically, you have one life, right? You have one life. You live it. You live it to the fullest, and um, basically, you just you know stay moving, stay strong. Uh, Basically, just be yourself, be who you are, and love doing what you do in life and whatever it is you do. And that's the thing. That's the thing about being fit, being in shape, being you know being a boxer, being a karateka, being a taekwondo's, to a Krav Maga master, to uh, 2 months of training in Wing Chun Kung Fu, and most of my life I learned Tai Chi on my own because I didn't really have school around me. So I've kind of I taught myself Tai Chi Chun. Um, so can you learn from books too, just by reading martial art books? Yes, it can give you like how to do things, and like it could be like a home study guide, for like learning if you don't have like a dojo around your area, or if you don't have the money to actually like join a school. Books, that's one way to learn how to be a martial artist, learn how to fight, protect yourself, however it is, you want to train. Uh, YouTube, they have all kinds of videos. You can look up anything online, and that's how I learn, is learning from others, plus learning on my own as well. Uh, that's how I've learned to come up with my own system called Jeet Kune Kwan. It's more of like the Jeet Kune Do system, but it's not exactly like Jeet Kune Do, but it's more of the Jeet Kune Do concepts. There's Jeet Kune Do, which means like kung fu and boxing, and the camp means like Kempo karate, and the Kwan means kicking from Taekwondo. And so that's the reason why I combined those three systems into my arsenal, and I created my own system. I've been working on this for years, and everything that I train in, everything that I do works, and it always has saved me in my life. Like a while back, I had this altercation with my stepfather. A long time ago, he tried to choke me, and with one arm, I put my arm around him, did it a half arm bar. It wasn't even really a full arm bar because he was trying to choke me to death, just over something stupid. And so that night we got that. The one that night was that morning. We got into a big fight and everything. Everything. I let him strike first because I was not going to strike first against him because I didn't want to hurt him. But when it got to the point where he tried to put me in a one arm hold, that's when, hey, I got to do something, you know. So yes, learning martial arts can save your life. That's how it come. You know, Martial arts is very good to know in a situation. When you know a situation is going to go bad, it could save your life. Um, Another one is I had in Kansas City when I was living up there at the time. I hated Kansas City because of gangs and everything, and rough neighborhood where I was living at. And I lived in the ghetto part of Kansas City, and it was a pretty bad deal. And I lived there about 4 months. I got tired of it. Came back to the countryside where I belong, and I didn't like the city life, and that's the thing. And to me, sometimes city people, they can be rude. Some people can be nice. Some people can be mean, and or people just get into your business too much when you're in Kansas City. Um, but that's everywhere you go. But around here where I live is pretty peaceful, pretty quiet. Um, Not much disturbance or anything like that. Uh, yeah, it's just that's the reason why I love living out in the country because you have more freedom on what you do. You have more privacy and stuff, and and that's the thing. And everything, and everybody around my area where I live at, they all drive by, they see me practicing kung fu or karate, taekwondo out in the yard, doing weapons. They'll drive down my road, they'll honk at me and everything, every day or whatever, because I'm out there practicing, you know, moving around, staying in shape. and I even got the ups driver to honk at me because he liked what he saw what I was doing in my yard. So every time he would drive by, if I was out there training, he would honk. So, uh, so a lot of people they honk and everything when they see me out there training because they know I'm staying in shape, staying moving. I train in martial arts, and I even train people on the side when they want to get trained, um, if they want to learn something. But my thing of it is, if you disrespect me, I won't train you. But if you respect me, I train you. That's just how I am. But in my lessons, I wouldn't charge anything unless if you're wanting belts, in my system. Like if you want a black belt, then I would charge you for belt ignitions, an ignitions fee. But if you didn't want no belts, you just wanted to train, work out, stuff like that, just to get in shape, you know, I would train you that way for free. If you guys ever wanted to come out this way to Iberia, Missouri, you know, look me up on Instagram and send me a message. I'll be willing to train you if if you really want to get in the best shape of your life. And that's the thing, my workouts they keep you healthy, they keep you in shape, you know, they motivate you, and um, another thing, me, I believe in the samurai ways, the old ways of training. So my stuff would help you guys, learn to defend yourself in dangerous situations, or um, learn to defend, be healthy. How I start people out. I would test. I'll start them out in boxing. Then once they got out good in boxing, I would teach them karate. You know, then I'll go into that, and then if they want to learn more than just karate, I will learn. I'll teach them taekwondo, all the other arts I know, and help them to get in the best shape possible, and learn to feel better about themselves. And that's more important as you know as me helping you guys get in the best shape. That's more important to me. Uh, you know, and that's the thing. It's just me helping you get in the best shape there is. That's a plus side. That's the reason why I do my videos. That's the reason why I do what I do in my channel. And me, it's like I don't listen to no negative comments. And that's one thing on my channel I do not like is negative comments. But I don't let it bother me. So that's the reason why I don't answer. But if a person has a question and it's about fitness, then I would answer it. But if it's just like a stupid remark, saying like, you know, if you don't know how to use a bag, I'm not going to subscribe to you. If you don't know how to, man, like if you're, um, if you're just leaving a rude comment in general and stuff, I will not reply to you. But I will thank you for subscribing to my channel. I said, but I won't comment on the rude uh, comments. So basically, it's just I ignore 'em. So I just move on, and make my next video, and that's all I do. I mean, I don't care about rude comments. I had one dude said, "If this is all the results you get, you should try finding another hobby." Well, I got news for you. Whoever wrote that I should try another hobby, they never probably had practiced martial arts in their life. They had never probably practiced um, getting in shape or nothing like that. They probably haven't been to a gym in their life. Um, so whoever wrote that, I would suggest you go to the gym, make your own content, and basically just see who comments on your videos. Because on that comment that you wrote, you basically have no right to say that. Because to me, it's like my beliefs is what I do and what I love doing. And if you don't like it, go to another YouTube channel. I mean, I'm not forcing you to watch my videos. So if you don't like what you see, just go somewhere else. But the ones that do stay, the ones that do stay on my channel, I appreciate you a lot because you are my family, my YouTube family, and my true followers. You follow me to the core. You leave good comments. I appreciate that. The ones that are respectful on my channel, but the ones that are rude and obnoxious, they can go somewhere else. I am not going to tolerate it on my channel. So, but other than that, basically just being yourself, being who you are. Me as a YouTuber, that's who I am. Is being myself, being who I am, what I'm about. And then the main reason why I do martial arts is because I had scoliosis in my back. I had it twice when I was younger, and it was a 75% curve in my spine. The spine was near my lungs, and I couldn't almost, if I wouldn't have had the surgery, the spine would have collapsed on my rib cage, would have went into my lungs, then I would have been dead. Um, so I went on ahead and had the surgery. I had it twice, and when I was born, I had clipped feet, barely couldn't walk, and what What made me get up and walk was willpower when I was younger because everything I do in my videos, everything I do, through life, it's willpower. That's all it is. It's all in the mind. You know, Mickey would always tell Rocky, I do not hear no bell ringing. Do not throw in that towel yet. So when things don't go according to your way, always believe that you can always push through the things you want to do in life because you always got to go around that obstacle. If something doesn't work out for you, you always got to find a way to move that obstacle where it does not work. So, you know, basically, my opinion about why I stay in shape, why I do the things I do on my channel, is because one is therapy, two is a good way of reducing stress, three, it helps my back out, it helps my feet out, um, helps me get stronger, helps me get more flexible, and stuff like that. And as long as I stay moving, I don't feel no pain. I don't. I don't basically feel tired all the time. I have more energy, and another thing, I'm always in a good mood when it after I train because to me training is like meditation. You have a bad day at work or bad day in general. Nothing's going right your way, and you want to basically go to the gym, hit the weights, calisthenics, do some boxing, karate, martial arts, whatever it is you do. And after you had that bad day, you take it out onto the gym after your workouts. You feel a whole lot better after you do your workouts because to me, it's like that's therapy. You know, that's your home therapy for shelter. That's your foundation to feel better about yourself because you're doing something for your body. That's right. You're doing something for your body because you're taking all that negative energy that you have, turning it around and turning it into a positive energy. So when you take the negative energy and turn it into a positive energy, use that positive energy after you have that workout. Because once you succeed in that workout, you're using that positive energy to be feeling good about yourself. So it's like the yin and yang. Yin and yang. You know, you have hard and you have soft, male, female, balance of the universe, and Tai Chi. That yin and yang is a symbol of Tai Chi. It's for balance in life, you know, life in general. And that's the reason why martial arts can help you with balance in everyday problems, calisthenics, weightlifting, karate, whatever it is. You know, it can help you balance things out, forgetting about your troubles, for like, you know, if you're have a lot on your mind, you just want just go somewhere and just clear your mind and just be by yourself just for an hour and get away from everything. And that's that's the best that's the best thing to do. And is just get up and train, get up, work out, do what you do, stay in shape and stuff like that, and doing what you love. And doing what you love in martial arts or doing what you love in calisthenics or weightlifting. Do what works for you. Do not do what not works for you. Because when you do not what works for you, it can cause you one injury, two, um, it could slow you down, three, uh, if you don't know what you're doing on the things that don't know if it works, uh, watch videos. Before you try to do the technique or you try to do the exercise or you try to do a weight lift that you're not too sure on, do your research before you end up doing it. That's how I learned to get in the best shape because I watched a lot of calisthenics videos. I watched a lot of weightlifting videos. I watched a lot of martial art videos. Um, I read out of a lot of books, over the years, in my younger years, you know, just training in martial arts. I may not have a six pack gut on me or whatever, because they say every martial artist has to have a six pack on them. Me, I don't believe that because it doesn't matter how you look or what your weight is or what your physical ability is. Martial art, it will definitely help out with your weight, your um, flexibility, your metabolism, your uh, shoot, overall fitness. So that's the reason why I study martial arts because it gives me the energy I need. It gives me the focus I need. It gives me just try to stay a little bit more calmer than I was in my younger days. My younger days, I had a temper on me. Uh, I still kind of have somewhat that temper, but over the years that I've been practicing Tai Chi, it's kind of helped me be more calmer than usual. So I've been doing a lot of meditation, breathing, and stuff like that. And so when you learn like the softer styles and with the harder styles, know how to actually combine what actually works for you and you can create your own system up as your own system. And that's how I worked over the years by training with white belts, by um, training with other people on the side, training on my own, and that's what got me to be a better fighter is to learn from other people and plus sharing ideas too. And that's the main thing. Over the years I have trained with friends. On the side when I was younger, they would give me advice. I give them advice back, and we just try to work it out to basically see if it worked and see if it did. And that's how I train. So and that's how Bruce Lee system in Jeet Kune Do was. And in the book of Tao Jeet Kune Do, it says, "Use what is useful, but do not use what is useless." And he said, "Do simple techniques because once a person masters a simple technique, one technique, then he could turn around and go into another technique. Not till he can master one technique, he cannot master many." So basically, that saying is true. And basically, it's just you know trying to live the ways of the legends. Back in the day, like Miyoto Musashi to the Bushido way of the samurai. That's my code of conduct is the Bushido way warrior. I don't I mean, I believe in God. I believe in by for family. I believe in honor. I believe in pride. I believe in strength. All of the above. Having friends. Um, Most of all, my number one supporter. All of the above. That's the best thing for me because to me, as a warrior, as a samurai, as you know, living in the old ways of the Japanese way, even though I'm American, um, I'm white, Irish, Scottish, and Cherokee in me. Um, but the thing of it is that I do martial arts. It's because I love to train. I love to stay in shape. I love going to the gym because it passes up the time. It keeps you from getting bored. Plus, you're staying moving. You're staying active. That's the main plus. That's another reason why I get up and train. It's just basically pass the time. Just stay moving. And stuff like that. And plus, it's a good way to relieve stress. Um, But to me, as a warrior, as a fighter, you know, you always gotta strive to keep improving. You always gotta do better than yesterday. And two, you gotta put in 100% in your training all the time. So me, what I do in my training, I do like 5 days a week, 2 days off, an hour, sometimes 2 hours. Uh, I just go by feel, of the day. If I have enough energy left for like a 1 hour session, I'll get a 1 hour session. And if I have the energy for more than an hour, I'll do 2 hours. So it just varies, just depends on like what I do throughout the day that makes me tired. Um, but um, but when I have the energy, I do more hours. But when I don't have the energy, I just do an hour. As long as I get something in, it doesn't matter. I just feel better about myself. Today I kind of felt a little bit tired, so I did an hour of weight. I did an hour of boxing on the bag, practicing boxing drills on the heavy bag. And then like the other night I did an hour just in boxing, hitting the bag like 5 times, 3 minutes rounds, 30-second rest. I would hit speed bag 10 times, minute, 30 seconds, and with a 30-second rest. And then I went into like tying a rope to a post to my speed bag. I did like practicing bobbing bobbing drills to incorporate it into my punches and boxing. I'm always doing something different besides just um, karate, taekwondo, to Wing Chun. My martial arts is more of like the MMA approach, but it's not really. My approach is more like the street way of fighting, and that's my way of martial arts. It's not. It can be sport, but how I do it's for self defense only. It's only for like if you get confronted or if you're in a bad situation and you're trying to get yourself out of it. That's my way of training. And the old ways of samurai bushido code. You fight to survive, you fight to live, you fight for your family, and you fight for your loved ones. So that is the main reason why I study martial arts. It's because I believe in the samurai way. I believe in the old traditions. Because reason why martial arts is martial arts, and the art of war it explains why martial art is martial arts. It's because martial means war. Arts means it's the craft that you're studying to prepare for war. But war isn't necessary because you don't have to train for war. You can train to get in shape if that's what you're wanting. But the main reason why martial arts is called martial arts in the first place is because martial means war, arts means craft, the skills that you're studying in the art of combat. And now I've read the book Tabuko, Walking Alone, a Way of Musashi. I read the Book of Five Rings. It talks about love and honor, pride in what you do, and you know how to live, how to protect your family when needed. And two, and I read the Hakara book. It was more of like a deeper level of the samurai tradition than The other book I read was The Bushido Explained of the Samurai. And now that book was very interesting. It gave a lot of depth about how the samurai lived. It gave a lot of depth on how they train. It gave a lot of depth in on like, what they eat, what they do, and and then I've studied like ninja arts to uh, I read on ninja stuff and everything, karate stuff, and learned on my own. You know, over the years when I was younger, didn't have really much money to go to school at the time. So when I had the money at the time, I went to school to train. And how I got to school, I really don't know. I mean, I just decided to join a school, expand my knowledge, and learning the way of combat. And so my first style was old school karate. It didn't have a name or anything. It was just because my instructor, Wayne Wheeler, he was from the Marines. He taught me the old way of karate from the Marine training. And then I went to Taekwondo, got up to black belt in my Wayne Wheeler instructor that taught me his way of karate. Then I went into Taekwondo, got up to red belt, and then when I was doing Taekwondo, I signed up for this class that was like Kurapagong. And it was like a 2 months master course exam, and I passed it with like flying colors. And so I passed it with flying colors. And then when I lived in Kansas City at the time, I studied like 2 months of Kung Fu and Wing Chun. Then Tai Chi, I just learned on my own. I mean, I just read out books, just learned on my own because there wasn't really no schools in my area to learn Tai Chi. So when I was younger, I just kind of taught myself Tai Chi. Then I went into boxing, got taught by a friend how to box, and started hitting the bag. You know, did my own combinations, learning out of books, learning off videos, and then did my own workout programs. You know, learning from what I learned out of books at the time. And because YouTube wasn't around at the time when I was younger, so I think YouTube was coming out back in '95, I believe, when YouTube first came out, and that's when I started noticing more videos on the internet to actually, learn other things and excuse me, and learn other things, and basically just have more open variety of things to learn, online. When at the time I didn't have money to go to the studio. So when I ended up joining the school, that's how I learned more ways of doing things, learning how to fight, work better. Yeah, yes, a school is a pointer's way, a way of learning how to do something in martial arts. If you join a dojo, it's learning how to do something, teach you better, teach you proper technique and stuff like that. Yes, you can learn martial arts on your own. It just takes practice to get better. It just don't come easy overnight, and you just got to keep at it. If it's just one technique you're trying to learn, I'll just stay at it for about 3 weeks until you can master it, and then move on to the next week. And that's how I do it with my training. I mean, until I get it down, and then I'll add another technique. And a lot of people call that kind of like boring way training, but that's how they did it back in the old days. They did it that one technique till they ended up till they ended up becoming a master at that one technique. So I study under the old ways of karate, even in the old ways of taekwondo to um, the way of the samurai sword to um, like all my weapon arts that I do. I go by the old ways of training. And next thing, being a warrior, being a martial artist, living on your own, you know, trying to balance everything in life out. And that's how I'm becoming a man. That's how I'm becoming a man because you're taking care of priorities. Because you're trying to balance everything out in life between work, between relationship, to your training and learning and family and so on, friends, so on. And you balance everything out. So when you balance everything out, it comes more better for you in life. And that's the thing. That's another topic I want to talk to you later on down the road is to learn how to use martial arts, balance yourself in everyday life situations. So basically, this is Seth McDonald. Seth, uh, I am Seth McDonald 4 on Instagram. If you want to get with me, send me a message and tell me, hey, I would like to train with you or something like that. But uh, when or if you want training advice, you can send me a message on Instagram on Second Martial Art Fitness on my Instagram channel, Seth McDonald 4. If you are new to my channel, I want to thank you. Please subscribe. More subscribers I get, more I make videos for all you guys. I know it's late. I'm sorry for the late video. Sorry for my dog barking in the background. I know it's late. He's tired. I'm tired. Basically, I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon. So if you're all watching, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel. And you guys are my YouTube family. And basically, I'm gonna sign off here, and I'm gonna go to bed. And it's like 12:40 in the morning. Um, I got a busy day tomorrow, so basically, I'm gonna try to get some rest and you know, most of all, stay healthy, be who you are, train hard, train smart, do your research, and basically subscribe to my channel, Seth Martial Art Fitness, and hit the bell like and everything. And basically, go to my Instagram, follow me on Instagram, Seth McDonald 4. If you, it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle picture on my Instagram. So if y'all want fitness advice or if y'all want to talk, whatever, I'm willing to talk with you on Instagram. And so there you have it. Please to like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.